Alright guys, today I'm going to show you guys the best builds, runes, and playstyle when you play Akali in the top lane. So we're going to be running the builds that all of the best Akali players are playing with right now. So what you want to run is Conqueror as the main keystone as always. You want to take Presence of Mind, Tenacity, Cut the Grass, Taste of Blood, and Ravenous Hunter. Now, as for the starter item, typically what you want to run is always a Dark Seal as the starter item. You can technically go for a Dorn Shield, which is pretty good, depending on what matchup you're up against. Like, mainly you pick a Dorn Shield when you are up against like a pokey matchup. In this case, we're up against a Sylas, where Dark Seal is going to do the great job here for us. So, we're going to start off taking the push here. Every single time that Sylas goes for a CS, we are going to be here to pressure him with my Qs. So technically we don't really move up to him unless we are strong enough. Not bad. So I'm taking advantage of my level 2 cheese right here. So yeah, technically the way how the matchup works is kind of straightforward. Whenever he decides to go for a CS, that's where we are going to be to poke him down with a Q. So we can constantly pressure him at all times. That's basically what Akali is being designed to do. So Akali is not just an AP assassin, but what you want to see Akali for is a champion which basically pokes you all day. That's sort of what it's about. Nice. So that's going to get pushed in. Let's place a ward down over here for Nocturne right now. We actually have kind of like a trolled jungler, so I'm not happy with that. We have an auction in the jungle. I don't know how that's going to work, but it's the second time I've seen that, and it's really not that strong, to be honest. I don't know what that's for. He's going to go for another CS here. I'm going to take a little bit of distance, so whenever he goes for it, I can dodge the ability successfully. He's going to go for another one. You see how I'm kind of pressuring down Sylas, so whenever he goes for a CS, we are straight up sitting in the position where he's going to be. This makes it extremely easy for me to poke him down constantly, because we are basically constantly sitting in his face. Once again, he goes for a CS, we're there at the perfect timing. We also have the wave pushing down towards me, so we can use that to our advantage as well. Nice. We have the wave pushing all the time, and he's missing so much right now. So, whenever you play Akali, it's not about making crazy plays. It's not about you making faker 1v9 plays. That's not what Akali is about. Pretty much all you want to see Akali for is that one champion where whenever they go for something, you're basically there to pressure. So we're getting pressured completely. Getting ganked from the river, specifically. Okay, sidestep the Nocturne Q that was incoming. Gotta keep in mind that these guys have a flash advantage, which is something I don't have right now. Perfect. All we have to do in the matchup here is to sidestep the Sylas, the stun, the hook, I mean. If he throws it, if we sidestep it successfully, that's when we can actually kill him. This guy cannot really play at the laning phase, because once again, every single time he tries to farm, I will basically be there to pressure him so much to the point where he takes too much damage, as you can see. So you can kind of tell Sylas is already kind of tilted for the way how the laning phase is going. He's kind of sitting back, and he can't really do anything. I'm even getting level 6 right now, so I'm about to cheese him. Watch this. Pretty good. Woo, I missed it. Oh, too bad. Feels bad, man. I somehow thought I had this feeling for a tiny second where Sylas had already used the flash. But obviously he didn't. I even said that. But I had this feeling like he somehow have already used it. That's kind of my bad. It's okay though. The way how we approached the situation was very good. It's just unfortunate we couldn't actually kill him. Alright, we gotta get this completely pushed in. The only thing that worries me right now is the fact that Nocturne could be here. So we can't really stay for too much. Typically what you want to build as the first item is always going to be the Liching Leer. That's going to be the absolute core item. In terms of TP, I would definitely always recommend to TP over tower and not to the wave. Because if you TP right here, you could actually get 1v2'd. So keep that in mind. Okay. So here we are once again. We have the wave kind of pushed down towards me. We already have a pretty nice lead over him. We have my Shroud as well. I'm definitely gonna make sure to use that. Nocturne appears to be in bot lane right now, so we definitely don't have to worry about him. Just gonna go for the cannon. He can't really farm because I will outplay him every single time. I could have technically... Okay, I got it. I could have technically used me E right there. Could have taken the all-in. Okay. He's fully respecting my approach to him. He can't really farm. If I only get one E off, he's gonna die instantly because I can drop my Shroud after and then use my ultimate. In terms of farm, we are currently ahead of like 30 CS right now. I'm kind of hoping to get some play soon. Like get the kill on him and then...
No one tells me what to do.
Nice try. I could sort of tell that was coming. Not bad. So there's this guy. Ah! That was such a strange Nocturne ultimate. I honestly thought that Nocturne was using his ultimate in bot lane or something like that. Somewhere other than top lane because of how long it took for this guy to actually press R on me. Unfortunately. Sure. Whatever. In terms of the laney phase, it's definitely looking good for us, but it sucks that we actually got ganked by a Nocturne ultimate on the most wrong time ever. Kinda sucks. We haven't really been able to proc my Conqueror as much yet. At all. Mainly due to the way how laney phase is going. Let me see if I can all-in this guy. I got him. Once I get my abilities back, there is no chance. Oh, whoops, I missed that one. Whoopsie. This guy's dead. See you later. Keep in mind when you play Akali is like when you try to all-in someone, you can actually do that very, very, very easily because if you drop your E down right behind you and you use the Shroud at the same time, you get so much movement speed and stuff that they can't really walk away from you. Like you can directly like position right behind them as you approach them, so keep that in mind. Okay. I got you. Sure. This looks like a game that we are definitely going to 1v9 right now because not only have we got a favored lane, especially now that we have a red buff, but the picks that they have allows me to 1v9 this one. Like, Akali is the perfect pick inside this game right now, based on their team comp. And especially with the build that we are going, it's going to be super easy. Once we, like, get a little fed, it's going to be very different. Sidestep. Whenever you all in with Akali, guys, make sure you always sidestep the Silas hook. Similar, like, for example, when you play against the Thresher, right? You don't want to get hit by this. For example. Sidestep. Of course, we are getting ganked, but we do have a Zhonya nearby, or at least it's coming.
I work alone.
Should have eat. We gotta be a little careful because Katarina could basically delete us in one go. I kind of wanted to actually all in that, to be honest. Okay, Katarina's going back to mid. We're gonna push things out right now. Whenever you are pushing down as Akali, keep in mind that whenever you use a Shroud, you can use a Q again. So if you run short, you can use it as a way to like reset the lane, right? So, first item, I always recommend you guys to go for the riftmaker. The next item that we go afterwards is going to be specifically the Morello and the Zhonya, as I'll show you why this is, right? So, Zhonya's pretty classic, you know. I don't have to explain that part. Most importantly, Morello is one of the most popular items in the higher elo, guys. If you go specifically for the Oblivion, you can cut down the healing from Silas. And if we have that item, there is absolutely no way for this guy to ever survive, right? One all-in is a death for him. Let's see. I'm too fat. I'm way too fat for him. I'm too strong. Not only am I like ahead in like, you know, just 20 CS due to all the ganks and stuff like that, but the main reason why we are so strong right now is because we already had like a few kills, especially on the Fed Nocturne, and we already had like a few stacks on my Dark Seal as well. And as long as we sidestep the hook from Silas, there's no way to lose. Especially because we are already ahead of like a couple levels. There is not really a way for us to lose that 1v1. So we can just engage with my E and then just directly use ultimate after. I'd say like this matchup is definitely Akali favored because we can use my Shroud to like sidestep everything. And we kind of get to decide whether we fight or we don't. Ooh, nice. I can try to kill this guy again. It's just that I have to get my ultimate, which I'll get in like 15 seconds right now. Nocturne's currently in bot lane, so we don't have to worry about him. I'm just going to let this wave be for what it is. We're going to be waiting for Silas to actually move up to us, and that's where we will take a kill on him.
I'm not here to make friends.
Okay, he's going to go for that one. Not bad, I would say, but Katarina's also here, so it's not really working. I don't know where she is going, but she was still inside that tri-bush. And I think... I think that she might still be, actually. Oh. Okay, you're dead. Thank you very much. Yeah, Akali's basically just about going back and forth, really. If you don't have your ultimate, it's basically sidestepping in the Shroud, and you're constantly going back and forth. I'd say pretty straightforward, right? For some people who never play Akali, it's definitely hard to pull through with Akali in the first matches because you don't know how the Q mechanic works that well. Like, it actually takes some practice to get used to. But once you get the hang of Akali, and you actually know how she works, it's not that difficult to get into Akali, in my opinion. You know, there's definitely some struggles with Akali, some specific ones, but the combos are, in my opinion, not that hard to learn. There are harder things. Whoops. I'm gonna save my ultimate. Could actually get a kill. I'm trying to zone him out from getting the farm right now. Okay, we're about to get a kill. Yeah, I'm not very happy with that, actually. Not very happy with that, to be honest. But, okay, whatever. I used my flash. I didn't hit my first Q, but at least we got him.
Enemies won't.
Okay, we're going to back up once again, and this time we're going to buy the mejai. And we will also buy the sorcerer shoes. Let's go back top. So right now, the next item we're going to go for is obviously going to be the Oblivion for the Morello. And then after that, we will get the Zhonya. So we're going to completely finish up the item before we finish up Morello. And after these two items, typically what you want to build is going to be the rabadon into Void Staff, usually.
The Kinku could have controlled me.
We could try to catch this guy, but... Our combo alone, we are doing so much damage right now because we already have like so many stacks of mejai.
No one tells me what
Like
to
one E auto Q is all we need to delete her. It's really funny how Akali is like constantly being buffed and nerfed and everything, and she's still, to this day, Akali is still a very unbalanced champion. If you actually know how to play Akali, there's so much you can do with the champion, right? Despite the nerf to the mechanic of Akali, of the way how she worked like a couple patches ago, she's still very, very, very strong. Like, I can certainly not complain. Akali is still very, very good. Despite everything happening to her, she's outstanding, right?
just the way I
She's one of the more stronger champs in the pro play as well. And did not actually catch her.
the old ways just
I was
don't.
kind of hoping that I could actually catch her, but whatever. Okay. I think that they might be coming topside. There's a chance that they could.
I work alone. It's better for everyone.
They're coming topside. Yep. She's holding the wave, actually.
I get a pack full of trouble and nothing but time.
I could try to kill mid lane. Like, these three are all mid together, but it really depends on what will happen. Yeah, they're playing it kind of safe, but I don't know for how long, man. They're not going to be able to do that for a long time. As long as we have the pressure, we win.
Try.
Let me just walk up over here. They're kind of standing all mid. Right, of course.
Hold steel and a target.
Ooh, didn't actually hit that one. I don't actually have to use my ultimate, which is a good thing. I can still use that to actually kill Senna. So, yeah, let's go back top and see if we can actually catch her. I think that she's probably going to be top side, I think.
They're scared.
Or she's actually in mid. Sure. Okay, no problem. So what we're going to do is we push down all these lanes right now. And then afterwards, we're going to get the item that we need. I'm actually kind of thinking about maybe going for a Zhonya's first and then go for the Morello instead. Just because of the way how the game is running. But usually what you want to do is just rush the Oblivion. But we're going to rush the Zhonya now. Right. Okay, let's get back. Massive fight. I could TP down here. Let's actually do it.
I'm not here to make friends.
Let's see where Naruto's gonna come from. Wait, what? What are you doing? What are you doing here? Wait, what? Wait, what? Okay, sure. So we didn't kill the guy that we were jumping to, but we did kill the other guys. Sure. And we got tower as well. Actually, okay. Either way, guys, this is pretty much how you play Akali top with the build. Now, guys, you know, just as always, same thing. Before the entire YouTube video ends, if you want to see me play live, guys, make sure to check out the link below the YouTube video. You know, this entire game has been played live, so make sure to check that out. Either way, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.